Hi everyone, this is Mohit and welcome back to Engineer TechHub channel. So in this video, we will discuss what is exploratory testing. Okay, so basically in this testing, if you have a domain expert, right? So just be having the some here as per your experience, we will do some observation here, right? It is a type of testing in which one will have a domain expert test the application without having the knowledge of the application. Actually, I can just give you one example. So example is I have worked on some e-commerce domain, right? Like some company I worked on that. And I joined the another company and the domain is same. I know how the e-commerce is working, but I don't know their application. Understood, right? So this is what we have written here. So without having the knowledge of the application, just exploring the application, then I can check the application. I can explore that application, right? Just I know that e-commerce domain I having the experience, but just I'm exploring their application. So exploring, what do you meaning of exploring? Having the basics knowledge of some concept, doing something and knowing more about it, knowing as exploring. So I have already knowledge of domain, but I don't know their application. But just I'm going to explore their application. Hope you understand. Okay. So exploratory testing is all about of discovery, investigation, and learning. Test cases are not created in advance, but tester can check system on the fly. They may note down the idea about what to test before test execution. The focus on the exploratory testing is more on the testing as thinking activity. Understood, right? So we can have some thinking activity and all, right? So when use exploratory testing, right? When we have to use this, so the testing team has experienced testers. Early iteration is required. There is a critical application. Some critical application is there. We have to do some exploratory over there, right? So new tester enter into the team. Like I work with a different client, or I have worked with a different company. I join in the new company. I know the domain, right? But I don't know their application. But we having the many challenges on the exploratory testing. Learning to use the application or software system is a challenge. Okay. Determining whether tools need to be used can be a challenge. What tools we have to require. Determining the best test cases to execute can be difficult. Okay. And last challenge is documentation of all event during the execution is difficult to record because we will document, and definitely this will also having the one more challenge. Okay. So let's move what is end-to-end testing. Name itself end-to-end testing. So mostly, you know, when you are doing the validation, we can go for completely end-to-end, right? So it is a type of testing in which one will perform testing on the end-to-end scenario of the application. Like example of open application, login application, balancing query, logout, and close application. We will get many end-to-end scenario. You can go in like I log in the Amazon application, I search the product, I add to cart, I have done the payment, then this order ID will be generated. This is the another example of end-to-end testing. You can have a many end-to-end example. You can just explore this. Okay. What is load testing? So previously we have already discussed about that, but in this session we can explore this load testing. So why the load testing is important? So I can give you the example of I have a e-commerce application, or you can take the example of Amazon or Flipkart, anything. So general users like day by day traffic on your application, like they are using 1 lakh users per day. But some discount you are giving, like we have a big billions day, or some discount you're going to announce over there. Suddenly in your application be having the 10 lakh users, right? So if you will not do this load testing, then what will happen? Might be your application will become crash. Understood, right? So we have a one big point where your application is going to crash. This all the things you already on the advance. Accordingly, we can handle this application. This all the things we will do in the load testing. In this type of testing, one will test the initially some load and gradually increase the load in order to find the critical load. Understood, right? If the initial load is greater than the target load, load testing is passed, otherwise it will fail. Okay. What is installation testing? So we have a one more testing that is called installation testing. In this type of the testing, one will perform the testing on the application into the installing into the environment by following the guidelines and provide the deployment document. Installation procedure in order to confirm whether those suitable for installing the application or not. Simply guys, so your application or application will install somewhere. In technical word, this is called deployment. Okay. So I developed the software. So generally we work on the virtual machine. We do not work on the it depend upon you can work in the local also, but this is your dev environment. Then you are getting some URL that is called your test, that software will deploy in the test environment or install in the test environment, or again it will go for the production environment. So this is called your installation testing. Once you will have a deployment, we have to test it is installed properly or not. Our build is installed properly or not, or you are getting some error. Understood, right? So that's it in this session, guys. So we can have another. We having the many things, so we can continue in the next session. If you are new in the channel, please go to my channel. If you are aware of this, so you can just go to my channel. My channel name is Ingenious TechHub. Go to this channel. Until now, I have uploaded many video, so you can go in this playlist and you can watch from the starting if you are not aware of this. Okay, so you can see, so you can have a series of this. So we'll get many coming videos. Many video I will upload in the coming session as well. Okay, if you are planning to learn automation also, so I have launched the automation course. Okay, so this course is very basics. If you don't know anything, I have started from very basics. If you are struggling to learn the Java, or if you are struggling to learn programming or Selenium, so this course will help you to learn from very basics to expert level. Okay, understood, right? So that's it in this video, guy. Again, please subscribe if you forget to subscribe and press bell icon to get new video notification. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.